Welcome back to the dumbest bill in America. We have with us, of course, Delegate Brian Chisholm. Welcome back, Brian.
Great to be here.
We call this podcast the Absentee Governor. That's right. Why? Well, Brian, the governor of Maryland seems to never be in Maryland. He's always somewhere else. And we're talking all the time about how bad off Baltimore is. And by the way, as members of the House of Delegates, we take this very seriously. We wish Baltimore were a safe place like it once was. We wish Baltimore had economic opportunity like it once did. We wish Baltimore had great schools like it once did. But the fact of the matter is Baltimore is a fraction of itself. And so the governor travels and travels and travels, Brian. And it's so bad that the president of the United States even said, maybe it's time to send in the National Guard. We have that clip and then you will comment. Here it is.
We're going to do it anyway. We have the right to do it because I have an obligation to protect this country. And that includes Baltimore. I saw where Governor Moore was asking me to take a walk down the street of Baltimore. Well, Baltimore is a very unsafe place. It's rated number 4 in the city, one of the most unsafe places anywhere in the world.
So, Brian, what do you think about that?
Well, I think when you talk about the political discourse in the world today, there's one thing that both the Democrats and Republicans probably agree on, and not our number one obligation is the safety and security of the communities. And it's very difficult for this governor to keep a city safe and secure. Yes. If he's jet setting across the country, he always says Baltimore is safe. Well, of course it's safe because they can't commit a crime on your Learjet or wherever you happen to be because you're not in Baltimore City. And President Trump is correct. If he were to send into the National Guard, just like he has, we've seen nothing but positive results. Every single place, every single time is tried, but the governor's got such an ego. He's like, no, don't you dare come in. We like it to be in shambles because this way we can be the anti-Trump, although it leads to more and more crime. And these poor citizens of Baltimore City, they're the ones that have to deal with it, not Governor Moore.
And the governor of Maryland, Brian, said to the president in an X tweet, he said he called him President Bone Spurs because he was, quote, too old to walk the streets in the city of Baltimore. And, it's like, well, how does that help elevate the conversation? I mean, it shows you how immature Wes Moore is as a governor because he really hasn't solved any real problems in the state. He's only exacerbated them. And what are your thoughts on that?
And it's obviously maliciously false. Even people that don't like Trump that are around him say the man never sleeps. He is working 24 hours a day, it seems, and he's trying to provide a solution. And Governor Moore just wants to push back and push back. He doesn't care about the results. All he cares about is his name being in the press. And you can see that now, Mark.
And
right?
looking good and looking good, right?
It's right. Like, now he's naked or half naked in the pictures from Italy or something. But it really is what's important to him. He sees Gavin Newsom climbing in the charts as far as who's going to be the next Democratic nominee. So he's begging for attention. Best way to get attention, let me try to attack the president based on bone spurs or whatever that is.
So let me ask you a question about this. This is important. I've heard some of this on X. People, not a lot of people, but enough people seem concerned. By the way, some on the right too, and the left, about militarizing cities.
That's right.
With the National Guard. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think, while true, you are sending in, the National Guard and they are armed and they certainly are dressed like they are troops because they, are the National Guard. Are you concerned at all about that?
No, and this is why, because the obligation that they're trying to fulfill now is just the safety and security of those communities, right? So when you talk there's yet to be a single police force, not a single local police force to say, we don't want them here. Or after they leave, even Marion Bowser in Washington, D.C., one of the president's biggest critics, like, thank you. We can't believe what happened. You know who else is thankful? Not just the citizens, not just the communities, the businesses.
It's true. It's true. And that's the dumbest bill in America. The absentee governor, the guy that's never there for the job and doesn't want anyone else to do it for him either. So meanwhile, everybody's sucking. See you next time.